Hi, I'm Thomas, and today I'm going to show you how to turn these pieces of plywood into this jointing jig. Let's get going. I started by measuring the top portion of this jig, which was 24 inches by 5 inches. If you're like me and don't have a jointer, this jig is a great way to joint boards. I then measured the bottom portion, which was 24 inches by 10 inches. I ended up cutting this down, but more on that later. It's important to write down where the factory cut straight edge is on your plywood, and you see me doing that here. This is the side you want riding on your rip fence. I used 1/2 inch plywood for the top and 3/4 inch plywood for the bottom, but that's just because I had it on hand. There's no set rule that you have to use those sizes. When you glue on the top, which has the factory cut straight edge, you want to make sure it's hanging over the bottom part of the jig slightly. This way, you'll ensure that your boards have a perfectly jointed edge. I wanted 3 toggle clamps on here, and I measured them 6 inches apart from each other. I figured having 3 clamps would allow me to joint boards of virtually any size. I'll link the exact clamps I bought in the description below. I cut 1 3/4 inches off of the front of the jig. This allowed the front to be perfectly parallel with the back and allowed me to joint thinner boards. To joint a board, you use this jig to rip one side. Then you place that jointed edge against the rip fence to joint the other side. Now you have 2 parallel sides. You repeat this process with as many boards as you need, and when you put those boards together, they will fit perfectly with no gaps. As you can see, there's no gaps in these boards and they fit nice and snug. And because I don't know when to stop, I sanded off where I wrote straight edge. And that's it. If you don't have a jointer, this is a great way to joint boards using the table saw. If you got something out of this video and enjoyed it, it would really help me out if you click the subscribe button and like this video. Until next time.